We'll move on now to the Betfred Mile, the big handicap of the day at 3 o'clock. Graham, who are we siding with in this competitive affair? It's always one of those tricky events, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is an absolute minefield. Personally, I'll be keeping bets to a minimum, but I would have a few quid each way on a rank outsider, Sir Roderick, right at the bottom of the weights. He's a proper soft heavy ground mud lover. He's not been in great form the last couple of times, but there's a new combination of headgear on this time. Tongue tie, which he's never had before, I think, and cheek pieces, which he's tried once. And I think that factor and the going are big pluses for him. He's drawn 17, and in the old days, on fast ground, you'd have said that was an impossible draw. But on this ground, and if they come across to the stand side, then it's a different matter.
Yeah, that may well prove correct that the draw is slightly irrelevant, especially with this soft ground now taking effect. Spinners, how do they bet in that Betfred Mile?
Well, Paddy's giving some superb value in this race, Maddie, 5 places each way. And we go 9 to 2 Blair House, 8 Greenside, 9 GM Hopkins and Master of the World, 10 LVIP, and it's 11 to 1 bar.
Yeah, okay. Jack, who's your selection?
Well, Binners probably won't like to be reminded, but this race was won by Franklin D last year, and it proved that, well, it capped off a horrible day for the bookmakers. It cost them estimations between £7 and £10 million. So the horse that was second to him, beaten ahead, was Master of the World. He's back again this time round off the same mark and with a ground to suit, and Ryan Moore is on board as well, so connections mean business, so I'd side with him.
Okay, you mentioned Franklin D. It's been a complete turnaround of events this year, with obviously all the big price winners coming in. Paddy's buying himself a new yacht. Right, next is the big sprint of the day, the 5 furlong Cator King George Stakes, which is Batash, a horse that's been very popular in everyone's selections. Are you going to side with him, Graham, or are you looking elsewhere?
I'm going to look elsewhere. I mean, normally this is a test of pure speed. It's one of the fastest 5 furlongs in the country, and this race is usually run on fast ground as well. But it's going to be a different race this time. I've been impressed with Batash, don't get me wrong, at Sandown, and Sandown on good and fast ground. But that's so different to what we're going to get here. And I think conditions will play against a horse like him, and also Take Cover, who's another pure speed horse. I'd be going with Profitable, who won the King's Stand on softish ground last year, ran a good race this year again. I think he's a more likely type to be suited by the conditions.
Okay, Paul, are the punters still siding with Batash in the King George?
Very strong, Maddie, 5 to 2, then we go 11 to 4 Profitable, 7 Marsha, 9 Priceless and Take Cover, 12 to 1 bar, and we've actually got a money back special on this one, Maddie. If your horse finishes second, third or fourth to the SP favourite, you'll get your money back.
Okay, excellent. And who would your tip for the race be, Binners?
Well, I like Take Cover. I'd say there's a slight concern over the ground, but he has won on heavy ground at Haydock in the past. Won it 2 of the last 3 years and second to Muthmere, and I think he'll go well again.
Okay, Jack, are you going to side with Graham on Profitable in the King George Stakes, or are you going to look elsewhere in the market?
We're going to look elsewhere, and one at a massive price. He's the outsider of the field, is Killang Rock. He'll absolutely love the cut in the ground. When I was at Nottingham earlier in the season, he won a conditioned stakes, and Martin Harley was particularly impressed with him. He was very complimentary about the horse. He's still improving. You can forgive his run at York last time, where the ground was too quick for him. And if he can find a little bit more improvement, where there's reservations about the market leaders over the ground, he could spring a shock in the King George Stakes.
So it's Killang Rock, the outsider for Jack. What price can we get on him, Binners?
Double carpet, Maddie, 33 to 1.
You've got to be happy with that, haven't you?